Cohen, the day has arrived. I'm so excited for you, and I'm so very proud of you, what you've accomplished, and you're bringing this book. Tell us about it.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. So this has taken me about 1.5 years to put together, between the inception of the idea and asking for feedback from friends and family to actually getting the interviews and organizing and then, transcribing and having this whole team of people behind me helping me. I've had so much support, and I can't even begin to explain how grateful I am for everybody that's helped me along the way, whether it be the supportive messages from people I haven't talked to in like 13 years, to the people who have helped me edit and arrange everything and run ideas by, and have, listened to my panicked phone calls and text messages over the course of the last few months to just get everything ready and done. It's like a relief to see it, but it's so exciting to let it go now, to like let it live.
Let it become live. This day has, I work with authors all the time, and I see, when that day finally comes and the excitement that's just here, and it's such a major accomplishment, because there's not a whole lot of people in this world that actually can say, I'm an author, and look what I've done. But how did you do your book? Your book was a lot different than many books that are out there, because it's a compilation of many stories. It's not just yours. And tell us how you managed that.
Sure. So I felt like my story is very different from a lot of other people. I only experienced, one or a few different types of sexual assault, but there are so many other people that wouldn't benefit from my story, but would benefit from other people. So what I did was I spoke to friends and told them about my idea, and they would point me in the direction of their friends who had, come out and said that they'd been assaulted, and I would reach out to them. And it was basically just a string of connections. It was crazy how fast it happened too. One interview from a person that I was the first person they told in college one night. I reached out to her, and she was a little bit skeptical, but did it. And then she reached out to another person and told them to string of like a web of a connection where everyone knows somebody, and everybody was reaching out to other people, and all the survivors and other survivors, because people talk about it when you talk to them about it. So that's kind of how I met people, and how I learned about the different survivors. And I interviewed a lot of people with very different stories to make it more relatable for other people who aren't comfortable coming forward. I wanted them to be able to relate to something, even if it wasn't the exact situation, if it wasn't the right person or relationship. At least some concept of that story will make them know that they're not alone.
It's so beautiful, because it's such a message that needs to be heard in so many different levels. And when we realize we're not alone, wow, and many people do think they're alone. They don't realize, and there's through shame, the guilt, the fear, everything else that goes around this whole subject. And it's people like you and I and all those that were in your book that are willing to stand up and say, this is it. This is like your I'm a Statistic program that you have going. This is it. This has got to stop. And the awareness and the healing that comes from sharing this story. Beautiful.
Thank you very much. I totally agree. And I could not have done this without the people who will remain anonymous, but have helped me through this whole process by interviewing with me and connecting me to people. This book would not have been possible without you guys and your cooperation, your openness, and your passion. And I could not thank you enough.
Well, the link to your book will be in the comments below, and also they'll be right here on this video. And support Marissa in her effort to become a #1 bestseller. There's all kinds of variables, but that's our push. In the meantime, it's an amazing book, and take the time to read it and share it with somebody that you know, because all of us know somebody that's been through something. I'm very proud of you, Marissa.
Thank you so much, and thank you for all of your help, Becky.
My pleasure.